All right, welcome back, CEO members. We've been talking about digestion this month and how important it is for us to get proper digestion of our foods so that we can utilize the nutrition out of it and get rid of the waste. Hopefully you enjoyed the video demonstration from last week of how powerful the OptiU digestive enzymes that I formulated are and why they're so important for you to make sure you get with at least your largest meal of the day. I personally take them with every meal or protein shake that I take in a day, but at least one with your largest meal of the day. Now we're going to talk a little bit about digestion here a little further and how we should be having 1 to 2 normal bowel movements on average per day, and why water, especially water from a medical device, the Kangen water that you're all familiar with, why that's so important for bowel movements. We need to make sure that we have the digestive enzymes, which we've discussed. We need to make sure that we get in the right pre and probiotics, which again, I think the best formula is the one that I formulated, the OptiU RX probiotic. It has the 10 most studied pre and probiotics that give us the biggest bang for our buck and give us that good combination or good ratio of good flora to bad flora. That is going to be critical to having these normal bowel movements. Again, a gallon or more of Kangen water is our recommendation, or at least half your body weight in ounces a day. So if you weigh 150 pounds, we want to make sure you're getting in 75 or more ounces a day, but we prefer a gallon, which is 128 ounces. And exercise, movement, even going out for just a 30-minute walk, and we talk about walking, 30 minutes every day, or at least 10 minutes twice a day, which would give you 20 minutes. But exercise really helps the bowel system work more efficiently. It helps the intestines work more efficiently, so that can be very important. And we have to make sure that we do everything we can to keep our immune system intact so that we can avoid antibiotics. Antibiotics will destroy our gut flora faster than anything. So remember, 70 to 80% of our immune system is in the gut, so we need the right probiotics and prebiotics, and we need the right enzymes to keep our gut healthy year-round so that we can avoid the need for antibiotics. And we need to normalize, or not normalize, I shouldn't say that word ever. We need to optimize our vitamin D level, because that plays a critical role in how the immune system works within the gut. So we need to make sure we're doing that, along with obviously the other nutrients, the magnesium, the multivitamin that's going to cover the baseline. We need to do all these things. And then we need to understand that about 25% of all prescription drugs on the market negatively affect our probiotics, our microbiomes, where I was trying to go. About 25% of all prescription drugs affect negatively our microbiome, or our ratio of good and bad bacteria in our gut. So we need to think of strategies that will allow us, like the OptiU RX 5 Pillars of Health, right? God-given quality foods, the world's best nutritional supplements, water from a medical device, science-based exercise, rest and recovery or sleep. When we follow that, we've helped tens of thousands of people be able to discontinue all their prescription medications. So when we can do that, we can avoid these 25% of all prescription drugs that negatively affect our microbiome. I'll just talk about some of the more common drugs that negatively affect the gut flora in our system. And those are the drugs, ironically, that they most commonly prescribe for the gut issues, the heartburn, the indigestion, the reflux, are the PPIs. Now, I know I talked about the purple pill in the video that you had last Friday, but those drugs negatively affect the gut bacteria. So just think about it. The drug that's supposed to help your gut work better is negatively affecting the bacteria levels in your gut. Antidepressants negatively affect the bacteria in the gut. We've talked about antibiotics. Statin drugs for cholesterol negatively affect the bacteria in the gut. A lot, of diabetic drugs for the high blood sugar, like metformin, has a very negative effect on the gut flora. One of the most common side effects of metformin actually is nausea, diarrhea, from that negative effect on the gut flora. So let's do those things. Let's make sure that we get our digestive enzymes and our probiotics in every single day. Let's make sure that we drink water from a medical device in sufficient amounts every single day. Let's exercise. Let's at least get in our two 10-minute walks every day. Let's avoid the antibiotics and all the other prescription drugs that we can by using the right strategies. If you're not sure and you need more help, please let me know. We can help you with that. And we really want you to understand how important having this proper digestion and these 1 to 2 bowel movements on average a day. And they should be normal bowel movements. It shouldn't be really loose stools. It shouldn't be really hard stools. It should not be an unpleasant thing to have to go and use the bathroom. That should be a normal process that we want to make sure is happening on a daily basis. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. Hopefully if you're not doing all these things, we can get you back on track and get you going in the right direction. And we're going to see you with the science-based, cutting-edge science video for next Friday.